What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump in and just check the energetic space as it pertains to my lovely Sagittarians. I just want to see what's going on. What's the situation that we can break down so that we can transmute that and get it out of the way. Yeah, with victory, and so that we can have victory and we can do it with gracefully. Okay. So let's see, baby. This is going to be for your Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node Venus, as well as your ninth house. Very particular messages here on the message Manjula Awakening for your ninth house. But even with that being said, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Spirit. This is for my lovely Sagittarians. What's going on? What is the energy here? What is this situation grounded, rooted in? What is the energy at play here? Thank you, Spirit. So we have time for a nap, all that glitters. So there's something here that you're being asked to take a break from. Like, this is a 6 card and a 7 card. It's like, in order to make progression as it pertains to this situation, we're getting ready to break it down. It does require you to see past the glitter of it, like see past how glamorous that something is. You gotta see beyond what something looks like, in order to really see the purpose of it. No place like home. So this is about getting back to the basics. This is about getting back to the basics. Something has been for show. Something has been about, something has been too much about the way that it looks, or something has shifted from the original reason to doing it. Somebody's either doing something for fame, money, notoriety. Whereas when they first went towards this situation, they went towards it for a purpose, like they was passionate about it. This is interesting. Let's see. This is the energetic check-in for the sign of Sagittarius, Spirit. What's going on? What's the situation? What is the challenge? And what is meant to be learned through this situation? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, so we have the chaser. So yeah, I definitely feel like it's like you went towards something based off of a pure intention. Once you acquired it and you feel like it's slipping through your grasp, or this is someone else, okay, just take it as it resonates. This is just the energy that is currently affecting my lovely Sagittarians. But it's like someone had something in their grasp, in their hand, and it's like when you felt like it was slipping away, or the universe was pulling it away, this person began to do certain things differently in order to keep a grasp on it. From a lack mindset, there's this fear of abandonment, chasing after. This is someone like chasing a high. Okay, like whereas when you first did it, you was just trying to go along with the crowd, but now when you do it, you trying to get that initial high. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the energy of what we're tapping into. Poker face. What's the challenge here, Spirit? There's definitely some codependencies behind there's some codependencies behind what's taking place here. All right, Spirit, what's the challenge here? Thank you. Passion. There's an insane amount of chemistry here. And that's crazy. This says sparks and having fun, equal interest. So the challenge here is, it's like, let's just use that example. I promise I'm not trying to trigger anyone, but I guess this is where I would need to say trigger warning. Like, let's just go to that example of the addiction energy. Like, let's just say that you was out and about hanging out, and your homegirls or your homeboys was like, here, try this, and you have never had any desire for it, or whatever the case, but you do see that they're having fun, right? This is just a small example. Lift up and use your imagination to apply it to your personal situation, or reach out, as we do offer personal readings here on the Manjula Awakening. However, so you see they having a ball, so you give it a go. You end up having a ball. However, because you had so much fun and you do it again. Okay, but then you slowly but surely are not having the amount of thrill that you had those first few times. So it's like you start to increase what you're doing. You're not doing it for the thrill of having fun anymore. You're doing it for the thrill of the high. And the thrill for the high is shifting because you're not in the same mental space that you was in for the initial high. Whatever. We're not going to go too deep off in that. But the challenge here is that there was a pure intention to it at first. It was in equal interest, but now something has become one-sided. At first, it was equal interest. However, now we're talking about a situation that has become one-sided because it's almost like you've outgrown it, it's outgrown you. But the mere fear of abandonment, or not having that high, you hold on too tightly, or this person is holding on too tightly. Wow, memories. Wow, the memories of it was like real. It was real. Okay, the memories was not fake. However, you're not matching that energetic signature right now. The lessons to be learned here, Spirit. The lessons to be learned. Wow, wedding rings. The lessons to be learned here is so connections, and like, I feel like the lesson to be learned here is that when it's meant for the long haul, it feels different. When it's going the distance, you don't necessarily feel the impending need to hurry up, and like, you don't have to constantly, you can't get lazy in love. So I want to be mindful of what it is that I'm saying, but it's like you don't have to constantly try. You can just enjoy what is naturally for you. But I feel like that this is a situation that is affecting Sagittarius, where it's like a lot of work because it's ran its course. It's out of season. It's out of date. It's no longer effective in your journey. So of course it's requiring a lot of work to hold on to it. I can't wait to break this down. But I feel like that through learning this lesson, I will say this, through learning this lesson and not trying to hold on things beyond their expiration date, it does walk you in to a union that goes the distance, because it's like you recognize that I don't have to try so hard. And when I do have to try so hard, that's because something is out of place. And I'm not saying that relationships are easy, but when it's a push and pull about everything, then this is over. This is over. And I feel like that there's a shocking epiphany that you allow yourself to go through, or that you allow yourself to receive, and and because you allow yourself to receive this, it does put you on the pathway to a long-term committed relationship, possibly marriage. Let's look at the situation. I feel like, well, yeah, the Fool. It's like there's a new beginning that's awakening for you. There's a new beginning that is opening up for you. But because of a fear of abandonment, you're not allowing something to fall away. And you're trying to bring that along with you. You're trying to have that. This Fool doesn't even have a knapsack, honey. This Fool doesn't even have a knapsack. So the fact that you and this person on this chaser card that is taking a leap doesn't have anything but the clothes on her back. So this is really saying like you're being given an opportunity to go in a new direction, that you can be authentically yourself. And it may not be as glamorous as you would like it to be, but it is it is something that you that your soul longs to be intertwined with. Okay, let's see, Spirit. What's this fear of abandonment? I just seen the Three of Swords in the reverse. Absolutely, that allows you to move forward. Got to release that Three of Swords. Do some healing. Let's see, Spirit, can you clarify? Thank you. Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. There is a difficult, if I'm being honest, there is this energy of this fear of things not going as expected, things not going right. And you, even though you like, okay, Kiana, I'm going to give it all I got. You have a difficult time. There's a hard time with releasing that mindset and actually taking steps and in faith, because there is that self-doubt that creeps up. And it is because of the things that you're still holding on to. And if I'm being honest with you, it's not, it is that you're still holding on to it, but it's the way in which you're holding on to it. You're holding on to this situation because of what it used to be. And you're trying to obtain what it used to be. You're approaching this situation with like, I just wanted to get back to the way that it used to be. Unfortunately, once that used to be is over, it's over. You can't go back to that. You can shoot for something better, but most importantly, you can enjoy what it is in this present moment, no matter what condition that it's in, unless it's draining you, and then it's time to put it to rest, right? So Spirit here is saying like, you're holding on to what something used to be, and and that's the actions. And because you're holding on to that, that's the mindset in which you're taking actions as it pertains to this situation. Yes, I understand. That's why this passion is in the challenging position, because once upon a time you was very passionate about this, and this situation was just as passionate about you. But something has transpired that now it's like, it requires you to be something that you're not in order to stay intertwined in it. This could have to do with matters of the heart. Doesn't necessarily have to, but I do feel like it does. Let's see, Spirit. What's this passion? Why is the passion here in the challenging position? Thank you. So we have the Magician in the reverse. We also have the Tower in the Emperor. The Tower's in the upright. The Emperor's in the reverse. This is giving strong Aries energy here, as the Tower is Mars energy. But I do feel like that there is like, even though this was something that you were passionate about, the challenge is it's like someone became overindulgent. Like they became very controlling in the amount of, like, let's just say that this is a situation that, let's just say that this is a job, just because it's easier to digest. Let's just say that this is a job, and on the job site you had free range to, the company gave you a credit card, and you could use the credit card for things that pertain to work. And that included, if you needed wardrobe for your position, you could use the company's card, right? But with that response, like with that reward, it came great responsibility, and you began to waver in your responsibilities with that money. And then let's just say you started being reckless with the company's card. You can't just expect that I'm sorry and everything goes back to normal and you still have access, free range to the company's credit card. That action comes with consequences, and it probably restricts your access. So this is saying that the challenge here is there was something fleeting because of the way that it was an overkill. Someone absolutely drained themselves. What you had in this connection, let's just be real, because for a lot of y'all, this is a connection one way or another. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but you tried in a lot of different ways to make this work. And because of all of the different ways that you tried to make this work, it killed your spark. The desire burned out. So there's nothing that you can, like, at this point in the game, you gotta go. You got to separate from this situation and put yourself in a position to be filled up. no place like home. You got to get back to the basics in order to see that what you're on is a never ending. Like, if you stay where you're at, there's a never ending story there. There's a never ending cycle there. So in order to get that to shift, you got to get back to the basics, and then and only then can you regenerate yourself. And then and only then, if the universe desires for this to be a comeback around, can you then try to reignite this spark here. But right now this is over. Something's been overkilled. And to be honest with you, there's expectations and morals and integrity is being lowered just to not lose something or somebody. And spirit is saying, hold on, I already got you positioned and stationed for a victory. This is like, if you view this as a setback, this is a minor setback compared to where it is that you're headed. But there's definitely some manipulation that has taken place here due to some sort of abuse of power. Somebody in this situation understood how much you would do for them, and they took advantage of it, and that burned the passion out. And you can try to get back there, but before you can get back there within this connection, unfortunately, you can't expect this person, only expect this person to make the change and think that everything should work out perfectly. Because at the end of the day, have you truly addressed the feelings internally from this person abusing your unconditional love? How much you would have done for this person, how this person took advantage of it? Have you gone within and done the work of that? Like, really done the work of that? Because if you've really done the work of that, then you've forgiven more than just this person. You understand what I'm saying? All right, Spirit. So the lesson to be learned from this situation, the Spirit is saying there's no growth left here. Unfortunately, there were some choices and decisions that were made by somebody throwing around their this could have been a false divine masculine, whatever the case may be. You could have thought this was a divine masculine, whatever. Somebody definitely misappropriated their like, they took advantage of the trust that you put in them. Was your trust put in them in misappropriation? Probably so, because this was probably a knucklehead from the jump. But you still took a leap of faith and invested into this situation, and they took advantage of your misappropriated trust. That is on them. And so, but it did something to you. But we can't get away from the fact that how much of this was misappropriated. Spirit is saying that word is very important. I don't want to drag this out too long, so let me hurry up and clarify this wedding rings, because this is the lesson here. Like, there are so connections. Like, everlasting love doesn't require you to overgive. It doesn't trigger your abandonment issues. It doesn't require you to chase it. And this person, once this person recognized that you had some sort of abandonment issue and that you would chase for something, they took full advantage of that. 8 of Wands. It's like, unless continuing down this path completely, 8 of Wands is in the reverse. That speaks about delays and missed opportunities. As the lesson to be learned here is that my focus is on union, marriage. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. That's what I'm trying to manifest in. A soul connection, someone, a kindred spirit, something that is everlasting, something that is devoted. So when I am entertaining something, it doesn't mean that I have to go up to Ricky Bobby and say, this is what I'm looking for, this, and the third. No, it means that I know this. And I'm not out here acting like I'm not looking for something long term. I am showing up as someone that is looking for something long term. And when something that is showing up for me shows up as something that's not looking for long term, it's time for me to put an end to it. There isn't an opportunity for like, well, maybe they'll get right. They got potential and this is that and the third. It's not to discredit their potential, and it's not to live in a place of potential. It's a matter of, this is not aligned with where I'm headed. Does it hurt for me to set this aside because it's out of alignment? Yes, but it's temporary. It's temporary. But the longer I stay here inside of something that is not in alignment, the more something is going to hurt in the long run. I hope that makes sense. Let me go ahead and close this out so I can return that phone call. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button if you guys like this energetic check-in. All right, Spirit, what is the numerology message here for my lovely Sagittarians? Ooh, I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structure, systems, process, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. We also have belief systems, 0110. Belief systems. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspirations, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Ooh, and then we have 2, 2, 2, 2. This is a divine. This is like feminine energy. So I definitely feel like that like you don't have to chase anything. You attract. That's the feminine energy. And Spirit is saying like somebody's took advantage of you chasing. And because of that, they wounded your feminine energy. Spirit is asking you to set back and do some work on your feminine energy, because this not doing the work on your feminine energy is delaying your union from coming in. Oh my goodness. So it says you can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you will become a force. Honor commitment and people around you. Don't judge. Listen. All right, and then I'm going to let baby girl close this up. Baby girl, can you please close this out for my lovely Sagittarian 9th House Collective? Family, if you have made it this far, don't forget to set your notifications for 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March the 7th, as we are going to go live for our family dinner night on the first Thursdays of every single month. It is free Q&A. So if you would like to participate in that, you're definitely going to want to hit the subscribe button so that you can participate in the chat on the live. It says true nature. I know the eternals. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows the true nature of our souls. Awaken me to the knowledge of the eternal. Let me know my true self as consciousness. I absolutely love you, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful day. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Love and light, guys.